Up next, the Raptors taking on the Thunder. For Toronto, good times. They've won 4 of the last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to establish their style of play again here tonight with another win. Thunder, Raptors, tip-off coming right up. Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And it's getting down to the wire here. Just 7 days left in the All-Star voting. Here's how it looks.
It's all coming together. We've got a pretty good idea of who's going to make it.
And you look at Ingram. With how things stand now, it'd take a big change in the voting to get him into the top 10 in the East.
Yeah, much less the starting 5, but he shouldn't let that distract him from the honor of making it onto this list at all.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle, and it's quickly in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Wallace and Williams run the wings, and it's Mitchell in at the point. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got 2 patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key. It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Barnes. Rejected by Holmgren. Wallace left side. Holmgren outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace's shot is good.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Barnes against Holmgren. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
It's stolen by Pirtle. Barrett against Williams. Quickly, right side. Here's Dick. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots. You've not made one of them.
Here's Wallace. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the middle. Here's Dick. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to Holmgren. And here is Williams. The jump hook. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Tipped. Holmgren finds Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3.
This young man, one of the most dynamic players in the game. Williams showing off his vision.
Now Grady Dick. Pirtle with the ball. Hartenstein covering. Dick. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Mitchell misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
No good on that one. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
He hits the second from the line.
What you love about Scotty Barnes, he can do it all. Score it, board it, pass it.
Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Hartenstein a screen. Wallace outside. From downtown, he drops it from range. Wallace has got 6.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Holmgren against Barnes. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Ryan, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Hurdle finds Dick. And he drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dick's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Dick. Holmgren with a screen on Dick. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Williams from long range. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Dick. Good D by Wallace.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. Outside, Williams. Back to Holmgren. The 3 is up. Wallace misses. Raptors trail by 6. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Grady Dick says, I've got some vertical, folks. Look out.
Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. What a great season it's been thus far, Doris. We're about halfway through it. What stands out to you?
You know what's remarkably consistent, BA? There's always a surprise for the good and the bad. A team we expected to be in the mix maybe struggles because of an injury or because of bad chemistry, and then there's always an overachiever.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Toronto also changing it up. Mobo, he's checked in for Barnes, and Ingram is subbed in for Dick. Down low. Here's Pirtle. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett, covered by Joe. Doubled by Joe. Here's Mobo. Barrett, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett just refusing to give up on the possession, creates an opportunity off the window. Nicely done.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Caruso. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Ingram finds quickly. Here's Mobo. No points so far. Outside Joe. Out left to the wing. And there's the screen. A little mid-range shot is up. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly. Ingram with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Mobo. Here's Quickly. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Absolutely no hesitation from Quickly on the range shot right there. What confidence.
Here's Topic, guarded by Quickly. Right side, Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Thunder lead by 6. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And the bucket is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Topic, guarded by Quickly. And that one's good. Topic.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Pirtle. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Ingram. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Caruso. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Williams. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Alex Caruso is out there with Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Holmgren. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And it's Shed missing. Oklahoma City leading by 8. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy is 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Now here's Caruso. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Pass to Shed, takes the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Caruso outside. Holmgren outside. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Ingram.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Hey guys, Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's what the foundation of my game started. Ryan, back over to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Hallie.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Caruso outside. Joe on the wing. Back to Caruso. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Alex Caruso playing bigger than his size. Nice.
Here's Joe. Pure from 3-point range. Joe's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Toronto also changed it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Dick comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Dick, the pass to Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Now here's Holmgren. A 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana. And here is Williams. Outside Joe. 6 to shoot. Caruso against Quickly. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
What you love about Alex Caruso, he's never going to force his own shot. Just going to let the offense develop.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto.
First team foul. In for Toronto, number 19, Jakob Poeltl.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Holmgren with a screen on Quickly. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Outside, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, and it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Jalen Williams.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Caruso. Shot clock at 2 from deep. Mitchell, rebounded by Ingram.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's quickly with a miss.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
There's Holmgren on the slam.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Outside Ingram. Back to quickly, pass to Barnes. Toronto passing it around. From 20 feet. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Mitchell. Williams from long range. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Raptors also with a sub. Barrett's checked in. Now here's Dick. Watch by Wallace. From about 16, Dick with a miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Dick. He's got 6. Barnes with a screen on Williams. And stolen by Holmgren. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice job by J-Dub. Just playing above the rim.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barrett. Outside Barnes. Pass to quickly to halt the run. And again, Toronto no good. Thunder leading by 22. Williams passes to Mitchell. And stolen by Barrett. On the wing, Grady Dick. Kept alive. Barnes. Some solid defense from Williams.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Lets the 3 fly. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Find the lane. One shot.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Now here's Barrett. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, BA, and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
The free throw drops for Quickley.
Well, think about this, guys. Early in his career, Quickley finished second in Sixth Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
And Quickley drops them both. Here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Just an easy finish for Hartenstein. We talked about high percentage look. Yes, sir.
Mitchell against Quickley. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Wallace outside. They set the pick. Pass to Williams.
Mitchell, second personal foul. 13 foul.
Raptors trail by 17. Outside Dick. 1:33 left in the first half of this game. It's Barnes on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Williams.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Caruso outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Caruso's got 9.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Hurdle finds Dick. On the take. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Raptors trail by 20. Outside Barrett. Outside Dick. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Caruso. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From outside the arc. Outside for Mitchell. Fires for 3. Quickly with a rebound. Down low. Barnes passes to Dick. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Raptors.
I'll say this, yeah, you want to protect the paint, but when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's an 18-point lead. So for Toronto right now, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. And it's quickly in at the 1. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Mitchell. Quickly from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Mitchell finds Holmgren. Now here's Hartenstein. Wallace outside. And a miss there on the triple. Quickly against Mitchell. Outside Dick pulls up. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Holmgren outside. Hartenstein a screen. Holmgren with it. Picked up by Dick. Williams from long range. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 10 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's see who is on top of the NBA when it comes to blocks. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Raptors trail by 21. Outside Dick. There's a screen. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
It was dealing with the NBA's physical play that was Pirtle's biggest challenge when he came into the league, but he knows how to use his body now to get these calls.
Caruso, he's checked in for Hartenstein. First one falls.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
And he can't hit the second. Thunder leading by 20. To the middle. Here's Williams. Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to Wallace. Fires the three. Barnes with the rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Outside Barrett. From deep. Buries it from three. Barrett's got 5 points.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continued to work on.
After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett for us.
We are, PA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area maybe the most needed was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2 and 3-point range.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Outside Dick. Pass to Quickly. Williams against Barnes. Outside Barrett. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Thunder leading by 17. Wallace outside. Holmgren outside. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. 11 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Back to Quickly. Toronto passing it around. Fires the 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Caruso outside. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Holmgren's got 13 now.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Back to Barnes. Over Williams. And again, Toronto, no good.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Poeltl. And it's Holmgren missing. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Here's Quickly. Back to Barnes. Picked by Poeltl. Pass to Barrett. And stolen by Caruso. To the inside. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, big night for Chet Holmgren. This guy has shown a little bit of everything, and the defense has no answer for him.
It's Barnes on the wing. Quickly outside. Back to Barnes to snap the cold streak. Some solid defense from Williams.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You look at Oklahoma City, slogging along so far, sitting in 10th place in the conference.
Looking at Oklahoma City, I just can't quite figure out what's wrong with them, and clearly neither can they. It's a frustration that certainly is having a negative impact on them.
Yeah, it's been a strange year for them. Early on, they got away from the formula that brought them all that success a year ago, and were just never able to get it back.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Caruso. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And Poeltl gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. 7 points for Jakob Poeltl.
The hand in the face does nothing to distract Jakob Poeltl. How about the size, the strength? It's going to be hard to block this guy's shot.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Honestly, the only thing that's slowed Holmgren down at times is injuries. Otherwise, he's been pretty much unstoppable.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Mobo, he's checked in for Poeltl. Both free throws good from Holmgren. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Now here's Ingram. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Barrett. They set a pick. Clock at 6. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, you better have a tight, confident handle if you're going to make that move. Go ahead, RJ.
Holmgren with a screen on Dick. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on Ingram. Williams misses. Toronto's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Ingram against Williams. Now here's Ingram. Back to Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Williams. A minute 20 left in the third. From the stripe. Again, the miss by Williams.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Williams against Barnes. Pass to Ingram. There's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Caruso outside. And here's Holmgren. Off the mark there with a 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Barrett finds Dick. Here's Mobo. Still no points. Dick, the pass to Barnes. The 3, Barrett. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City, piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And let's get an update on Isaiah Hardenstein's injury. Allie, any news?
Guys, the Thunder's head athletic trainer gave me an update. In his analysis, an aggravation of that nagging shoulder tendonitis. Extremely painful. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
We've got Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Kenrich Williams. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Caruso. Williams finds Holmgren. It's stolen away. Quickly against Caruso. Inside. Mobo can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 19. And it's Caruso penetrating. The layup misses. Caruso against Quickly. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. But the 10-footer, that one goes in.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Williams is checked in for Williams. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. And here's Holmgren, covered by Poeltl. Holmgren against Poeltl. 6 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Poeltl, the pass to Quickly. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Always a ton of activity, lots of energy with Quickly. This guy's so tough to cover.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Quickly. And Quickly drops them both.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Pass to Holmgren from behind the arc. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Here's Quickly. Good as the jump shot falls. Quickly's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. 16-point lead. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Caruso. And he lobs it up top. And Williams punches it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Pirtle with a screen on Caruso. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Caruso outside. Going inside. Outside. Williams. The three from Holmgren. Rebound Toronto. Here's Walter. Pass to Quickly. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, this is Quickly in a nutshell. This guy can light up a defense in a hurry.
Now Holmgren. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with a screen on Ingram. Williams passes to Holmgren. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Yeah, you can feel Chet Holmgren getting that rhythm, folks. Very tough to slow down now because of size and skill.
Pass to Pirtle. Caruso against Quickly. For 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Now here's Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on Quickly. And here's Caruso outside. Connects from downtown. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Pirtle with a screen on Caruso. Caruso against Quickly. "14 feet away. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Outside, Williams. Ingram against Williams. Back to Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Williams. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
So for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Wallace comes in for Joe. And Mitchell's subbed in for Caruso. Toronto also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mobo. Barrett comes in for Ingram, and it's Dick in for Walter. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Back to Williams. Hartenstein finds Williams. Clock at 4. Yep, count it. And that's now 17 points for Jalen Williams.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. It's Barnes on the wing. Outside Dick. Dick by Pirtle. To stop the run, Dick gets the bucket.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Now Caruso. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Caruso against Barrett. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Barnes. To the paint. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
5 on the clock. And here's Caruso outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Chet Holmgren.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
And stolen by Caruso. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Williams a screen on quickly. Now Caruso. Here's Topic. Clock at 6. The 3 is off. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.